So I want to really explore how this version of this mistake manifests in your lives. And of course, with enough people sharing, you should get enough a variety of examples. So that's kind of that's my main thing. Now, there's two aspects of that. One is the negative aspect. In other words, I become a victim of the circumstances or what happened. And I think what we want to do is you want to see what your resident condition is or internal experience is of being a victim at that point. Okay. An example, somebody says something, I feel hurt, but I basically get angry and annoyed, angry and annoyed, and I do something to change the circumstance, but I'm basically angry and annoyed, right? So that's my resident in that experience, that's my resident condition. And I'm going to assert that you become a victim of your own resident condition, as well as a victim of the outside circumstances. Okay, so we need to explore that as well. That's two layers, right? The layer of they made me feel this way, and then this way, how come I stay stuck that way? I'm still a victim, you see. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Two layers. Okay. Then the other side of it, there's the negative, that's the negative side. Then there is the whole dynamic of the outside world creates my internal experience. And what did you learn to do or accomplish as a result of that dynamic? You see, that's a positive side. Some of you became great alterers of the physical reality. You know, you were able to make things happen through maybe a lot of effort or whatever it is, but you learned something and you learned how to do something and become able in a certain way as a function of that dynamic, if that makes sense. So we look at that secondarily, because I want, you don't want to throw out the baby with the bathwater. There'll be a negative side to things, and you have to recognize that and see that, and then we'll explore that. And then there's the, wait a minute though, over my lifetime, I've become quite accomplishing. Excuse me. I remember Landon is kind of motivated by not being good enough. We'll get to that level of things next week, so accomplishing, I've learned to accomplish things in the world, and and get things done and make stuff happen, and that's in a sense a positive. I don't need to throw that part of it away. I've gained those skills. So there's always a kind of interestingly enough, kind of a positive side to some of these